Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach Brian here, Girls Director at Valeo FC, and welcome to our online virtual training session. The Valeo FC online virtual training session is all about bringing high-level technical training to the comfort of your own home. You can do this in your bedroom, your living room, your basement, your backyard, or if you have a local field, you can also do it there. We hope you enjoy, and be sure to work on those touches every day. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach Brian here, Girls Director at Valeo FC. I'm alongside Coach Murillo. Coach Murillo has put together a very well thought out and very detailed strength and conditioning training program, both for our Valeo community, but as well as our online virtual training sessions. So I'm going to let Coach Murillo introduce himself and tell you a little bit about the program and why it's super important.
How are we doing, guys? Thank you for having me. So as Brian said, my name is Murillo. I'll be running the strength and conditioning program over the spring season. This program is designed to be done in the safety of your own home. Along with that, we have a conditioning program that can be done at any track or soccer field available. So I have a background in exercise science. I graduated from Dean College with my bachelor's in exercise science. I am certified strength and conditioning specialist from the NSCA. I have a USSFD license. I've had previous internships at New England Revolution U23 and at UCLA Olympic Sports. I've also worked as a personal trainer in the past. I look forward to working with you guys and making you guys stronger, faster, and better athletes.
Awesome. Well, we hope you enjoy. Let's get that heart rate up and let's get out there.
Let's do it.
Wall iso hold. For this exercise, you're going to find a wall. You're going to lean into the wall, making a 45-degree angle. You're going to keep your arms nice and straight. You're going to drive one knee up, making sure your foot is behind the knee, not in front, and you're going to hold that position for 10 seconds. Making sure the leg in which you're standing on, your glute is nice and squeezed, your leg is straight, and you're driving the opposite knee up as high as it could. Wall march. For this exercise, you will progress the iso holds. You will find that 45-degree position against the wall again, and all you're going to do is alternate between knee drives in a marching pattern, making sure you work on driving that knee as high as you can, pushing off the floor as you step into it. Wall pistons. For this exercise, you will progress the wall march by adding an explosive component. So you're going to drive your knee up, hold in that position, and you're going to forcefully switch. Hold in that position, forcefully switch, working on driving your knee up and pushing off the ground with every rep. Half kneel sprint. For this exercise, you will be in a half kneel position and you're just going to be working on driving off that front leg into a 10-yard sprint. Making sure as you step off the ground, you drive the opposite knee high, driving the arms back with force and pushing through the floor with every step. Make sure you sprint through the 10-yard cone. Pause, jump, and land. For this exercise, you are going to progress your jump and land from phase 1. You're going to add difficulty by pausing for 3 seconds at the bottom. So you're going to spring down, hold a half squat position for 3 seconds before jumping up with as much force as you can. Single leg pogo jumps. For this exercise, you will progress the double leg pogo jumps into single leg working on the same mechanics, making sure your knees are nice and soft, but your ankles are stiff. So making sure your toes are pointed towards your nose, and you're trying to reduce the time of touching the floor. Trying to get up as quick as possible into the next jump. Plank and shoulder tap. This exercise, you are going to be in a push-up position. You can spread your leg a little bit wider than shoulder width, and all you're going to be working on is anti-rotation core. So you're going to be working on trying to keep your core stabilized as you decrease the stability. So all you're going to be doing is trying to touch the opposite shoulder with the opposite arm, making sure your hips and shoulders stay squared to the floor. Rear foot elevated split squat. For this exercise, you will need a 18 to 20 inch box. You're going to rest your rear foot on the box, and you're going to perform a lunge, making sure your chest is high and that you're sitting back into your heels, and as you drive up, you drive off your heels, getting a good glute squeeze at the top. You can hold a weight on your chest in a goblet position for added resistance if necessary. Single leg RDL, reach forward. For this exercise, you will progress the hip hinge into a more soccer specific unilateral exercise. You're going to soften up your knees, start in a nice tall position, making sure to put all your weight onto the exercising leg. And all you're going to do is hinge on one leg. You're going to reach your arms forward as far as they go and reach the opposite heel back as far as it goes. You want to be almost parallel to the floor at the bottom of the position, almost in a T pattern. As you drive up, make sure you squeeze your glute and you stand nice and tall with your core and your glute contracted. Incline push-up. This exercise, you will need a 18 to 20 inch box, and all you will be doing is performing a push-up. Just make sure that your arms are slightly lower than shoulder width to account for the degree of incline. Make sure your core and your glutes stay contracted, as this is a full body exercise, and perform the push-up, making sure you push off the floor as you drive up.